morning, students. Have a nice day and welcome back to our online class. Okay, dear students, in the last class we have completed a fourth section or unit 4 by completing a poem, isn't it? Okay, today we are going to enter in the new lesson or new unit 5. There is the first section, a dog's tale. That is omitted chapter, you don't bother about it. And the section 2, sorry best friend. It's a story. Sorry best friend, page number 179. This story is written in Hindi language and it was translated to the English. The author, its author is Emanjini Ranade. An Agra University graduate was brought up in Mumbai in Indore. She got associated with the AIR, All India Radio. In her college days, she started with doing voice overs for radio plays and went on to organize and present Hindi programs for children and women. He presented radio programs for children and women. She also made contributions to the programs in Hindi, Gujarati and English. She has written, directed and presented and even acted in many radio plays. Ranade has also written on women issues and stories for popular magazines like Sariga and Dharmyuk. Her first novel, Anubhav, was published in 1996. Okay, this is a short profile about the author. Okay, this is the about a story about Sonu. Is a name of a boy. He was alone in the home when his mummy going to the work. He's alone. His father passed away, died, and when his mummy going to office, he is alone in the home, and his situations, and he get a friend that situations are discussing in this story. Okay, that is the background. You want to remember this background of the story. Okay. Read now about how Sonu, a 6-year-old. Sonu's the main character is Sonu. Sonu's age is 6-year-old, only 6-year-old, who lives a fairly privileged life, accepts a poor servant girl as his best friend, without being conscious or concerned about her background or status. Okay. This is he alone there. One servant is coming to his house to domestic works, isn't it? His mummy or his mother is going to out for work, and for the domestic houseworks is there. For that, one servant is coming to there. Okay, I hope you all get me, isn't it? Right. We can go through the lines. They had just arrived in Bombay. The schools were still closed. So when mummy began going to office, he stayed at home by himself. Of course, mummy was not happy to leave him alone, but what else could she do? After all, they had come to Bombay so that she could go to office. And he also knew that for a long time after Papa's death, Mummy couldn't find any office to go to. Hence, when Mummy is going to hospital, they come back to Mumbai, Bombay, and Sonu is alone in the house when his mother is going to house. But mummy is not happy. Unfortunately, he want to put alone in the house because he want to go to house for their for earn money for their expenses because his father is not there. Father is died, passed away. So mummy was not happy to leave him alone. Mummy is not happy. But what else could she do? She can't do anything than this work. She could not. She is really unhappy. She is really helpless. Okay, then. Sonia explained to mummy, look, I am not small anymore. I am 6. I can look after myself. But of course, that didn't make his fears go away. In Delhi, there were always so many people. Dada, Dadi, Chacha, Chachi, all his cousins and the neighbors. Sonu says to mummy, Mummy, don't worry, I am not a infant. I am not a small baby. I am not small. I am 6-year-old now. So I can look after. I can save myself. I can live myself. You don't worry. Because school is not opened. If school is open means she can send him to the school. And she can go to the work. When he come back to home in the evening, he will come back from the school. There is no problems. But now school is closed. School is not opened. Isn't it? That is the right problem. But Sonu is happy. Sonu is comfortable. He says that I can live alone. I can look after alone because I am 6-year-old. I am not small. Mummy always gave all kinds of instructions before leaving. Beta, don't open the door except for by. By means a servant. And if there is a knock, first find out who it is. Don't lean out of the balcony. Don't turn on the backs. Be sure to have lunch on time. When mummy go to the work, all kinds of instruction will be given to this Sonu. And you don't go out, don't open the door, you don't go to balcony, and you should have food, lunch at the time, proper time, and all kinds of instructions are given to by mummy. Here, by means that is servant. But after mummy left, he felt terrible lonely. He watched TV for a while or read on the balcony. Then he would look down to see what was happening below on the road, and then eating and then sleeping. What else was there to do all alone? But when mother left, he become some terrible because of he is alone, and he engaged in his own works, reading books and eating food, looking the road, watching the road, what is happening there and here. That like he managed his life alone. A little after mummy left, Bai would come, and when her work was finished, she too left. And after a little after mummy left, servant come, Bai come, and she completed the domestic work. She left too. Okay. Everything was silent next door as well. The people who lived there were away all day. When mummy returned in the evening, she would take Sonu for a walk, but she had been too tired and to answer his questions. She would answer one or two and then stop. And although Sonu would still have heaps to of questions to ask, he would understand that mummy was tired and become silent. When come back mummy evening, take Sonu to the walk, and they are walking. Sonu is asking a lot of questions, but mummy keeps silent because she was tired. Sonu understood, oh, my mummy is tired, so he is not replying. So he stopped by asking the questions. One day Bai brought her little girl alone. She said to her sternly, stay here, stay there, and not a word out of you. Bai began sweeping and swabbing. Sweeping and swabbing means cleaning the floor of Sonu's house. And what happened here? One day, servant carried his little girl to the Sonu's house and put her in a corner. You should sit there. You should be there. You don't do any other works going here and there. Don't do like that. Okay. Then servant go to his her work. Then take page number 180. The little girl crouched. Crouched means bend low, close to the ground with legs and arms close to the body. That here is the picture. We can then bend and put the hands here on the tree, and he is sitting there. That is why describes this crouched. In the corner, silent. She was terrible, thin, and not very clean. What is your name? Then Sonu, he's simply sitting there, and Sonu go there near of her and asked her, what is your name? Hey, tell me your name. Bai scolded her. Didn't you hear? The Baba wants to know your name. Tell him at once. Rahiman. She whispered, do you go to school? Do you go to school? She shook her head. Why not? I will be going to school soon, a very big one. Bai said, how can she go to school? Baba, she does all the housework. The housework? But she is still small? He asked, what is your name? Are you going to school? And then he shook her head. Then why? Then he said that she is doing all work in the house. Oh, this small girl, she's small, you know. Then Bai said, how can he go? Then the housework, but she is still small. Bai said that she is working, she is doing every work in the house. Then Sonu said, oh, he's small, you know. Sonu wanted to take her to his room and show her his toys and books, but she refused to budge. Finally, Sonu brought some of his toys to where she sat. She looked at them then. Then Sonu carried her or called her to come to his room because Sonu want to show the toys to her, but he refused. Then Sonu carried some of the toys in front of her, in where this little girl is sat on the corner. He carried some toys in front of her. When Bai was about to leave, Sonu said quickly, please bring her again tomorrow. Then that day is going to over, work is finished, and Bai is going by carrying this little girl. Then Sonu said to Bai that, Bai, tomorrow you please carry her to here. Okay. Bai just smiled and went to the door, but Rahiman turned back to look at Sonu. The door closed and Sonu ran to the balcony to wave bye-bye. Rahima looked up but didn't wave back. Then door closed and Bai and this little girl got. Then this door closed and immediately he went to the balcony and gave little girl, bye-bye, tomorrow we can see tomorrow, bye-bye, like that. But this little girl turned over him and didn't keep didn't give back bye bye. Then that evening Sonu had so much to tell mummy. As mummy looked at his excited face, a thought struck her. She said something to buy on Sunday when she was home. And after that, Rahiman came with her mother every day. She no longer crouched silently by the door. Now she would come into his room and look at his toys and books. Sonu would tell her what was in the books, or they would play with the toys. When they got tired of that, they made up all kinds of new games. That day, evening, mother came back, returned. And Sonu said excitedly everything to the mother. Mother became happy. And each and every day, the servant boy is carrying this little girl to this house. And next day, the girl come to the room and they engaged and enjoyed with these toys and books. They are played a lot of games, isn't it? So this boy, Sonu is not alone now. He became friend with this little girl. Okay, take next page 181. Okay, look. Rahiman began to arrive in clean clothes. Her hair was neatly oiled and plaited. They would eat lunch together. Bai would bring Rahiman in the morning and pick her up in the evening after she had cleaned all the homes in the colony. Now the days flew for Sonu in the winking of an eye. It seems the day was gone. Here, the first time, servant carrying this little girl, and after completing Sonu's house domestic work, everything, he take back her. But day after tomorrow and days are gone, some days after, carrying this little girl and put her in the house of Sonu. And after completing all works of house in this colony, means this servant is doing the work one more houses in the colony. In the colony there are a lot of houses. In these all house work have completed by the servant. So he completing Sonu's house domestic works have completed. He go to another house and then another, and after completing all housework, he come back to the Sonu's house and carrying this little girl with him. That is so they are very happy. Sonu and Rahiman would talk to each other for hours. He told her all his secrets, how he was going to be an engine driver, how his father had been the best in the world, and all about his lovely home in Delhi, everything. And Sonu said each and everything, incidents, secrets, every stories to this little girl. Then, do you know, mummy, I am Rahiman's best friend. He told his mother when she came home. And when I become an engine driver, I am going to give her rides all the time. Then Sonu said to his mother that, do you know, mummy, Rahiman is my best friend. When I become engine driver, I will carry her to the ride. The holidays were almost over. On the first of the month, mummy gave some money to Sonu as she was leaving. Keep this carefully. But when Bai comes, give it to her. It is her salary. Then take out some more rupees notes, and this is Rahiman's. Why Rahiman's, mummy? Sonu asked. Then 1 month after, when mother is going to work, he put some money to the Sonu. Keep this give to the boy. This is her salary. Then again give some notes. Then these give to Rahiman. Then Sonu asked, why these notes this money want to give Rahiman? What happened? Then why? Well, does not she come here every day to play with you? Smiled mummy. Then mummy said that why? That little girl is come each and every day with play with you. Play with you. It is why. Just give it to Rahiman. Then what did Rahiman play with him because mummy paid her to? She was not really his best friend. She didn't come because she liked him, but only for money. Sonu felt as if someone had slapped him. Then this incident became very unhappy to Sonu because Sonu said that, oh, this Rahiman is coming for earn money. Not he is not she is not my best friend. She is come here for earn money. At the for the purpose of money only. She is not my best friend. He very unhappy. When Rahman arrived, Sonu said in a unfriendly voice, "Take it, the money you earned." But it was Bai who quickly grabbed the money from his hand. He put this money means unfriendly sound. When Rahman come this day, he gave this one. This is your money. You can keep it. He is very unhappy. This is very unfriendly words and sounds he used. That day Sonu did not speak to Rahiman or play with her. He went with his books to his own corner, and when Rahiman playfully tried to snatch his book away, he flew at her. "Don't touch it. You can't read or write, stupid." Rahiman said nothing. She just gazed at him with all her soul in her eyes. But this day is entirely different from other days because Sonu said to him, Sonu refused her to take toys, books and everything of his own. Then she sit alone, is on her own corner and reading books. He is not played with her. He refused him, and Sonu really understood that, or really thinking that she is coming for earning money for the money purpose, not she is my best friend, so I wouldn't like to play with her. You don't read my books, you don't play with me, that like he opposed her. Okay, then what happened we can see the next class. So, dear students, I hope you are get me. You should read this story till then when we have completed today's class. Okay, if you have any unfamiliar words, anything, you just underline it and copy it to your notebook and check the dictionary, understand the meaning. Okay, then rest of the chapter we can continue in the next class. I hope you are get me, isn't it? Okay, can wind up the class. Thank you.